Pace begins a new experiment next month. The Suburban Transit Agency is going to let its buses drive on the shoulder of the Stevenson Expressway to avoid the congestion, get around all those traffic jams. ABC 7's Paul Meinke has a story. It's new here at 6.
The people riding this Pace coach bus have one of the least expensive commutes in town. $4 for the trip southwest to, say, Bolingbrook, where they park for free. But the journey on the Stevenson can at times be agonizingly slow. So the plan is, when rush hour leads to gridlock, the Pace buses will be allowed to run on the shoulder, the left shoulder, to make better time.
The bus won't use the shoulder when traffic is moving at more than 35 miles per hour. But when it slows to less than 35 miles per hour, the bus can use the shoulder.
When they're running on the shoulder, the buses can never exceed 35 miles an hour. So what might this plan save in travel time?
Conceivably, you could save, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, up to a half hour, depending on traffic, on how traffic is flowing.
In other cities where a bus-on-shoulder plan is used, there is a travel time savings, but it's variable. And of course, there is this, the road debris that inevitably accumulates on the shoulder and the cars that break down.
Most people don't pay as much attention on the left as they do the right, and so it could shock someone and cause an accident.
There are signs up. The State Department of Transportation is going to have to do more frequent shoulder sweeps, and state police perhaps more patrol when this 2-year pilot project begins the middle of next month. Its supporters say it makes sense to give it a try.
It's much cheaper than putting a rail down or dedicating new lanes for buses.
If they can get downtown 15, 20 minutes in the morning faster, that's almost 2 to 3 hours a week they could save. So maybe this will encourage more people to use it.
Bus on shoulder is not a new concept. Minneapolis-St. Paul has had it since the early 90s, but the traffic load is different here, and safety questions anywhere certainly can't be minimized. This is a 2-year pilot program that will be run only on the Stevenson on roughly 15 miles of I-55 between Interstate 355 and Kedzie, only at rush hour. If it's seen as a success at the end of 2 years, it could be expanded. But what's the temptation when you're riding along and all of a sudden that bus zips by you and
you want to zip behind the bus?
Cars will want to follow.
Well, that's something they're going to have to watch very closely.
We'll see what state troopers say about that.
Oh, they'll have something to say.
Okay, Paul, thanks.